if you don't have the food to make it through that harsh winter in New England, that's going to be tough. And so what they did was the governor called for a day of prayer and fasting. And that day of prayer and fasting is such a fascinating story. But on the day that they prayed and fasted, that God would send rain to their crops. The Indians report, and this, we have the report of the Indian. He talked about how that this small cloud appeared in the sky, and it grew and grew and grew into a big cloud, and then it set over all their fields and rained really soft and really slow all day long. And when it was all over and done with, he'd seen them praying, he'd seen them fasting, he saw the rain. He says, "Can you teach me that trick?" He said, "When we get rains in the spring, it's always got hail and it's always thunder and it always destroys our crops. But this was gentle and it revived the crops." And so it was a very answered prayer time for that. And that started a practice in the Massachusetts colony that once a year in the fall, they would have a Thanksgiving, and once a year in March or April, they would have a day of fasting, because that's when the new crops are coming in, and we need God to bless the crops. So it started a tradition that ran across all of New England. And so that started it. And then when we became a nation, it really kind of picked up. And so what I have right here is, this is the very first National Thanksgiving Proclamation.